Okay. Welcome to my spiritual healing journey. I am Cynthia and I'm not feeling well. However, I was led to make this message. There are a couple of messages that I need to relay and they are very important. And I pray that you can hear me. So, the first one is two of them. The first one, wait, pause. Let me make sure I don't forget the second one. Oh, shoot. Wake up. Everybody, you waking up. Okay, and okay. So the first message. The first message is stillness in God, right? Let me turn the camera this way so you can actually see me and there's some light. Lord, please let you be able to hear me because somebody's like, I can't hear you. And I'm like, all right, I can barely breathe. I don't even know how I'm able to sit up right now. I'm really not feeling the best, but I'm gonna do my best to record this video. So, number one, the stillness in God. We ask for and we pray for answers and we pray prayers and we say things all day long and we seek guidance and we seek understanding and we seek compassion. Correct? Now, with that being said, right, when you ask a question, typically a person or someone gives you an answer, right? A question is an inquiry into a space. It is inquiring about something. It is seeking for information. When you are seeking for information or you're looking for something or you're asking about something or you're inquiring about something, you have to have time and space and patience to sit still and be quiet so that you can hear the answer. God shows up to everyone in their own way. He shows up to different people in different ways. It could be the subtlety of a feeling, an emotion, a sight, something that they hear, ringing in your ears, tingling in your hands, flashes in your eye when you see. God shows up in different ways to different people because of your spiritual gifts, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your clair empathy. It's more. I'm just y'all. Your clairs, right? Your clairs are your spiritual senses. Everybody has them. Everybody has them. Everybody has them. Everybody has them. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. Everyone has spiritual gifts or spiritual senses or other insights within them besides just typical five senses, okay? Everybody has some type of insight within them to some degree, right? Now, it can be activated. Y'all, I do not feel good. It can be activated according to how you take the time to sit down and practice in the activation of them. Okay? Thank you, sweetheart. Now, that comes from meditation. It can come from journaling. It can come from yoga or exercise. It can come from masturbation. It can come from like intuitively sitting down, taking the time to get to know you, right? Just introspection and self-preservation and self-conversation, right? The more time that you take to yourself and you know devote to your devote to your spiritual practice, the more effective your gifts become, right? The more time you sit down and you pay attention to excuse me, your pattern practice, right? And that when I say your pattern practice, I'm talking about the pattern practice throughout the course of your life. Your behaviors, your mannerisms, your conundrums, your coincidences. When you start paying attention to how you react and you respond to certain things, you start to realize, oh wait, that's my gift. And the more you pay attention to your gift, you begin to hone in on your gifts and you begin to activate them and charge them accordingly and use them accordingly. Now, each gift has a different form of protection or a different form of activation or a different way of using it. Everybody has their own way of activating or using their gifts, right? When you practice with it, when you identify what it is and you understand what it is and you actually know how to start using it and you begin to practice it, you begin to strengthen yourself in that gift. So for example, telepathy is being the ability to speak with your mind, to have a conversation in your mind. It's like picking up the phone and calling somebody on the phone and they answering the phone and saying, hey, what's up, and having a whole conversation with them. Telepathy is real. Telepathy is a symbiotic, is a symbiotic connection between the connective tissue in your brain and the connective tissue in the brain of someone else. We tap in on a frequency. That is why sometimes when you think of somebody, or somebody's thinking of you, all of a sudden they might call you on the phone and say, hey, what's up, everything good, I was thinking about you, I was and have a conversation, because you already tapped into their energy when you thought of them. When you think about somebody long enough and they think of you and you guys are able to be on one accord, you can actually have a conversation without having a conversation. You can talk to each other within the mind and within the energy. It all depends on your gift and how you tune into your gift. Now, some people are clear empathy or clear empaths, meaning they feel vibrational frequency. You don't have to talk to them. They can just feel your energy and they read your energy. They read your emotion. They read your body language, how you move, right? Some of them have empaths have foresight too, right? They have psychic ability, right? Excuse me, y'all. I ain't eat all day. I'm gonna eat my my croissant. Um, empaths. Most empaths have psychic abilities, right? Meaning, not only can they read your energy, but they can kind of visualize what they're reading or visualize what they see or pick up on, right? Emotionally, right? Because some gifts are tied in with others. So in order for you to activate one, or in order for you to strengthen one, you have to use or rely on another. Just like your five senses. Like if you were to lose the sense of sight, your ears will pick up more, your hands will pick up more, your intuition, all your other senses would kick in to amplify the fact that that sense is no longer active. And it applies in this spiritual sense as well. Intuition is a spiritual sense, right? Oh my gosh, y'all, I look so, I'm looking at myself in this video, I look crazy. I really do not feel good, and I'm really pushing myself, and I told myself to lay my ass down and get some rest. I'm so stubborn. Like, I'm so stubborn. I'm beyond stubborn, because I'm like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. When I'm determined, I am determined. And I will push myself to like the limit. Now, I know I should not be recording this video because I really need to lay down because I'm really not feeling good. However, I had to get this information out, and I wanted to bring full warning because I also excuse me excuse me, I also received a download, and I feel like this is a prophetic message. People are waking up. Okay, people are waking up, especially people I'm hearing in your 30s and your 40s, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. He was like 30 to 40, to 45, 47. Oh, it's my bad, y'all. My little ADHD kicking. That's how you know I don't feel. I need to go lay the fuck down. I really need to go lay down. Like, bad. I need to go lay down. um, I'm sorry. My intrusive thoughts got the better of me in that moment. I'm so sorry, because I really am supposed to be giving y'all some real information right now. and I'm playing, and my ancestors is like, if you don't get yourself together, we gonna slap you. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, Grandma. All right. I apologize. Because that's funny. All right. All right, give the warning. I'm sorry. Okay. Play too damn much. Oh, they mad at me. All right, all right, my bad, my bad. Look, they getting on me. All right. For real this time, I'm not gonna play no more. I'm not laughing no more. You know, you try to stop laughing, you start laughing harder. Oh my gosh. All right. No, for real. I apologize. I'm definitely bugging on this camera right now. Many of you are getting ready to wake up or are waking up. Excuse me. Oh, many of you are waking up. Many of you are beginning to experience spiritual things. You're going to start seeing things that other people don't see. You're going to start hearing things that other people do not hear. You're going to start feeling things that other people do not feel. You're going to start picking up or seeing, or like your energy is going to start changing. I'm hearing the resonance, frequency resonance, Schumann's resonance. I believe it's the Earth's vibrational frequency. It's changing. And the downloads that many of you are starting to receive is starting to awaken the DNA coding within your genetics. And you are coming online and you are going to start operating at your optimal frequency. Meaning, if you have taken the time to clear out corrupted data, meaning your healing, your corruptive behaviors, processes, people, places, things, whatever you needed to release out of your hard drive or your body or whatever the case may be, the new information is going to start downloading. You are going to start receiving new abilities. Your abilities are going to wake up. And it is sad to say, and I may get flagged for this, I don't care. The government does not want all of us to wake up. And it's not our government per se. I'm talking about a government beyond governments. I don't know where or why that's coming or where that's coming from yet. That is what I'm feeling. A government beyond the government, like the real principalities of this world, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Whoever in charge don't want you to wake up. Basically, whoever took over this planet or they call themselves to be in charge of this planet, whatever them people, beings, reptiles, I heard reptiles, whatever the fuck y'all is, whatever y'all. I heard Anunnaki just now. I'm hearing so many different things. All I know is that our generation is waking up. Our generation is waking up. Our generation is coming online. The flower power children, the feral children, don't give a fuck about nothing. Children ain't nothing nobody step on. No, what? You did what? Oh, all right. The no nonsense generation is kicking online, and their children are coming online too. And those two populations and generations are going to start working together. You're going to start seeing a lot of, it is chaos going on right now. That's all a distraction. You're going to see a lot of unity. You're going to start seeing a lot of people helping each other out. You're going to start seeing a lot of people. Of course, you're going to have your haters and the crabs in the barrel. However, those are the naysayers. They had naysayers in Jesus' time. So every generation has a group of naysayers, a group of individuals or people who chose to operate at that frequency to help motivate and push the other generation or the other side of the generation up. You got to have your dark and your light. You know what I'm saying? The earth is about duality. This planet or this realm and this space is about duality. So because it's about duality, you have to have your good and your bad. So you have some who chose not to elevate, who chose not to move forward, who was okay with the cycle that they were in, and will continue to carry that vibrational frequency to offset the positive and light, or the dark and the light, or whatever, of this planet, or of this cycle, or this phase, or this. I heard Centurion. What the fuck? I don't look. Centurion, Century. I'm hearing era, wave. I'm hearing a lot of shit right now. Um, just know that you, if you are in your 30s, I'm hearing to like 40s or 50s, you are going to start waking up. You are going to start coming online. And I'm hearing the ones that's in their like 40s and 50s. This is like a reset, start over process. You're moving into a new phase of your growth in your life too. It's like you're approaching your senior citizenhood, and you're the new senior citizens of this next generational cycle, and the new aunties and uncles of this generational cycle. And a lot of people are going to start dying, and there are going to be a massive influx of babies being born, both artificially and officially. There is going to be a food shortage, another one. There is going to be another lockdown, another one. However, this second lockdown is going to change the precipice of the financial systems, where everything is going to start being digitized, and they're going to start phasing out paper money. They have already started this process. A lot of us are not paying attention to it. However, if you are, you're already operating in it with like the Bitcoin and the Cash App and the Zelle and the um tap to pay. Like everything is switching over to digital currency, meaning you're going to have hackers. You're going to have safeguards. There are going to be people that are going to be, attempting to steal and fraudulent money. You know what I'm saying? However, because we're moving into such a digital age and era, there are also going to be serious consequences for people who like break that system, or go against that system. Like they are really changing this world. And some say for the better, some say for the worse. I'm neither here nor there to judge. I just simply move, and I adapt, and my job is to make sure that we do it in a positive light. You know what I'm saying? I'm a healer. My job is to heal, to make sure we're healing and we are elevating and evolving and changing. And there are numerous other healers. Oh, confirmation. There are numerous other healers out here. It is time for you to wake up, to start taking better care of yourself, to get more in tune with Mother Nature, because Mother Nature is going to have to work in unison with this new artificial intelligence, because the artificial intelligence is based off of human nature, along with nature in terms of its progress and its growth. I don't know why I'm hearing this. AI is nature's mind. I don't know what. Okay. AI is nature's mind. It is consciousness, experiencing consciousness, and the dynamic of consciousness, and a realm of consciousness, and consciousness within itself. What? I don't know, but okay. And so, if you are a healer, it is time for you to take care of yourself, heal your body, heal your energy, because it's time for us to start doing grid work. It's time for us to start elevating the energy in our frequencies, elevating the energy and the frequencies around us. It's a lot of us are going to start glowing. Some people, I'm hearing fly. Astral projection. I just heard that. Fly. Yes, that came back. Some people are going to be able to fly. I'm hearing flying cars. I just heard they're going to invent the first flying car in the next 2 or 3 years. Yeah, well, I don't know. Look, this is what I'm picking up. This is what I'm getting. Um, Vibrational frequency. I heard talk more about vibrational frequency. Your vibrational frequency, your body, right? Your vibrational frequency is your energy signature. It is connected and tied to your actual heart and how your heart beats. So, if you are not exercising or physically moving your body, you need to get up and start moving around. The stronger your cells, the more revived your cells are, the more you're able to recuperate, especially for older people. Especially like that's where like arthritis and things come from. They come from dis-ease, from inflammation in those organs in those areas. So again, another thing is changing your diet. Now, a lot of the food that we eat is not food. It's not food. It's not real, right? It really, there are a lot of things that I'm hearing. We're going back into the olden days, olden times, olden eras. I'm hearing like, I don't really want to say that word. I'm hearing Indians, chiefs, and Indians. I feel like that's kind of rude, but okay. Little director. Oh, Aborigines. I've heard that just now. Aborigines, living off the land. I'm hearing that. We're going back into a time or era or age where we're going to be living off the land. There is going to be a great divide. You're going to have people that choose to live off the land and thrive from the land and not choose to be a part of the system. You're going to have people that are in the in between. You're going to have people who just want to operate within the system completely. So you have, it's like, it's classes. So it's like we're going back into like a class system. I'm seeing that, or I'm hearing that. Like you're going to have the people that want to thrive, like almost like city, suburban, and then country, or city, suburban, city. It's like urban, suburban, and country. City, suburban, and country, same shit, whatever. Anyway, um, so your urban or your city folk are going to want to thrive in the city. They're going to be fast paced, and you're going to have the suburban who, or like in the middle, where you're going to have that class of people who are sort of like the working class of people who kind of like being in the city. However, they need that divide of being able to just be in that chill environment, whereas they are away from all the extra noise of the rigmarole. And then you're going to have the off-grid people, like the farmers and the people that genuinely live off the land, meaning they are completely, totally detached from the system. Now, another thing I'm getting is that when you are attached to the system, the social security card and all that kind of stuff, all that, I'm hearing obsolete. Anyway, it's a way of tracking you. It's a way of them. It's a way of the government to track you, to like, it's like your scoring system, to track you according to your scoring system and to know where you are on the earth. All this wanting to chip you up, I heard all that. Chipping you up. Some people are actually going to go the route of like putting chips in their fingers or in their hands so they can just bing to pay instead of using their phone. Some people are going to opt to do that. Some people are not. Some people are still old fashioned and want to use the cash system, which is gonna eventually become like a bartering system of sorts, because cash is going to become so obsolete and so I'm hearing I don't know why I'm hearing that. Anyway, cash is not going to be as valuable as it used to be, and it's going to gain its value because of the depletion in which it is being used. So it's going to become like a historical artifact because everything is moving over to digital currency. So this planet is taking a leap of elevation and innovation into a new world or new age or new order. I'm hearing new world order. Um, Not necessarily the new world order that a lot of people were talking about. However, I did see something that was comparing like um Trump's world order as opposed to the world order of Elon Musk, or the direction of Elon Musk's idea, or whatever the case may be. I don't know the dynamics. I'm not a big political person. I don't get into it. I kind of just flow. I like to float. Do my best to stay off of radar. Um, this is probably gonna put me on the fucking radar though, but okay. We here now, so it is what it is. However, I'm getting that um there is a group, people are really mad at President Trump for doing the things that he is doing, or making the decisions that he is making. However, I have to play devil's advocate just a little bit, because if he does not make the decisions and choices that he is making at this time, we ourselves will not make the decisions and choices that we need to make in due time, if that makes sense. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and with the way that society is moving and the things that are going on, it has already kind of been preordained or preordained in script. It's already been prophesied. Like, it's already been spoken in scripture. It's already been written down. We are not paying attention to the spirituality of it. We're focused on the carnality of it. So we're missing a lot of the milestones and a lot of the the processes that we're supposed to be paying attention to. Our seventh seal. I'm also picking up revelations. Like, when I was growing up, my grandmother and my mother used to be like, "You were living in our last days. We're living in our last days." Like, why the fuck? I used to be like, "Grandma, why the fuck we got living in our last days?" Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, that's so morbid. And we used to joke about this shit when we was growing up. Like, they so morbid. They always talking about last day. Like, damn, we ready to die. Like, you got me waking up all scared and nervous about when I'm ready to die. Like, I don't want to die. It's the apocalypse, this, that, and that. And what I'm learning now is that a day in sources eye, in God's eye, is 1,000 years, or 1,000 years in our time. So every 1,000 years is one day. So yes, we are living in our last days in essence. However, we are living through prophecy. We are living through preconceived notions that have already been written down, that was already been foreseen. Like, damn, that motherfucker had to be strong. You hear me? Sorry. I'm just having a revelation about the prophets of latter day, like their strengths, their abilities to be able to see that far in the future, to prophesy the things that are currently happening now. And these prophets lived thousands of years ago, and they were able to see this far ahead. And us in this time being able to see where being able to see, we are nowhere near as strong as what we once were in terms of our capabilities and abilities. We have definitely been watered down and deceived, and it is time to wake up. Go outside. Turn off the TV. Turn off the cell phone. Turn off, you can listen to the radio all the time. But go outside. Interact. Engage. Sit and be in nature. You know what I'm saying? Watch how this world change. I'm trying to tell you. Watch how you start changing. You're going to start changing. And when I say they, I'm talking about the government beyond governments. I'm going back to that dumb shit. I don't care. The government beyond governments. Whatever. The principalities of this world. They do not want us to wake up. They do not want us to tap into our true abilities. They have done something to the core of our earth. They have attempted to house or take hold of the power of the core of the earth, because that is where our core center is, our energy is, and it's warm down there, it's hot. They need heat. Why the fuck am I picking this up? I don't know. But these beings need warmth. They cannot, and they can't thrive in the warmth of our sun. Our sun kills them or burns them or it does something. It's like vampires. Oh shit. It's like vampires. Like a vampire can't come into the sun. Like these beings cannot live or thrive in the sun. Like their time is up. Um I'm hearing seat walkers, skinwalkers. Yeah, skinwalkers. Their time is up. Skinwalkers. That is wild. Okay. I don't even know where that came from, but okay. I'm getting something else too with that, with skinwalkers. That's so crazy. Lord, please protect me because I don't even know why I'm channeling this information or where the fuck it's coming from, but we just gonna roll with it. Um, I'm getting skinwalkers are partnering with AI. The fuck? Ah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm picking up skinwalkers are partnering with AI or the developers of AI to develop, like, I'm hearing skin or robotic suits. I don't know, some kind of specialized humanoid suit that they can put over their bodies so that they can maintain or stay or thrive. I'm also hearing a merging of the races. Some people who were born of a skinwalker and a actual humanoid being have merged their DNA and now have hybrids, and we have hybrid children. What? These hybrids are thriving. They are taking over the world. I'm hearing living in harmony, living in peace. Um I'm hearing generational, I'm hearing curses. Generational curses are being broken. Generational curses are being made or agreed upon. Like, I'm hearing new cycles of everything. Like, new cycles, new, I heard new world order again. New cycles, new things are happening. It's new cycles, it's new stages. Things are starting over. It's like a massive, massive reset. Like, excuse me, y'all, I'm hungry. Um, but I'm getting massive, massive reset. Um, I'm getting the earth is in a reset. Earth is changing. Our earth is dying. Dying to the old and being reborn to the new. There are going to be new plant species or discovery of new plant species. New land masses, earthquakes, tsunamis, new land masses or land breaches or land bridges, flooding, flooding in some areas and like a raising of others, something like that. So like where the water once wasn't is now it's going to be, and where the water was is no longer going to be there. So a shifting of the I don't know, I'm seeing in my mind's eye a shifting of the planet in the sense where the continents no longer look the same. I keep seeing like Italy and the Mediterranean, like for some reason I'm seeing all that water be sucked out of that that place, that plane. Like I'm seeing the Mediterranean Sea be gone. That is wild. Um um it's like I don't know why I'm seeing like a shifting or morphing of the water where like the water is being pulled away from there, like from like the Mediterranean Sea and the Indian Ocean, like all around the edges of Africa, I'm seeing the water kind of just be like sucked back and new land emerging, and then like the water is going to go back in, but it's only going to go back in but so far, and it's only going to certain places. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm getting new rivers, new towns, new cities, um new abilities, new capabilities, innovation, change. Now when is all this going to happen? I don't know. I really don't know. But I do know, I'm not going to say back because I cancel that. However, I do know we're going to start seeing a lot of shit soon. There are going to be a lot of changes. So gear up. Like really, really gear up. If you watch the news, watch beyond what you're watching, is what I say. Um, and if you don't watch the news, definitely keep your neck on the swivel. Um, I'm getting word of mouth is big. Word chains. I'm hearing partnerships. I'm hearing treaties. Conversations in the Midwest or Middle West, or I don't know. Confirmation to beeping. Um, I'm hearing that's it. Don't say no more. You said enough. So that message was a lot of information. It came from wherever, because I don't know. I came from out of nowhere. I channeled that information. I asked God to protect me and clear me and cleanse me, and to close all channels and portals that were open to me for me to relay the information. May I be blessed, restored, and healed and renewed. May this information touch whoever it needs to touch. Excuse me. May this message reach whoever it needs to reach. Um, may I feel better, because good Lord, I am starting to feel a little bit better though. I'm nasally as fuck. Oh my God. Yo. This is another thing. I'm hearing ascension symptoms. Thank you. So I am currently not feeling well. There are going to be a slew of people that are not going to feel well or that are going to take sick. It is a temporary sickness or illness. Build your immune system. If you are getting sick, it is because you are toxic. You need to clean your system out. They are pumping shit into the air. Chemtrails, I'm hearing, is an overflow of pollen. They are pumping shit into the air. You need to detox. Clean your system out. The cleaner you are, the healthier you are, the better. Mullein leaf. You need to take some mullein leaf. You need to take some oil of oregano. You need to take some black seed oil. Drink plenty of water. Zinc to boost your immune system. Vitamin C to boost your immune system in terms of your allergens. Aphora, water, aquara. I don't know. Water. Drink plenty of water. And is there anything else? Cause I've been trying to end this video, yo. When I say I don't feel good, oh my God, it's like all of this is congested, and I'm fighting to keep my eyes open. My nose is stuffy, my throat is dry. I can barely breathe out my nose. I can't smell. I can barely taste. I can taste, but it's very faint. But your nose, people don't realize how your nose and your mouth work together to taste. People do not realize that they work simultaneously. So when your nose is stuffed up, you lose the ability to actually taste. And people do not know that. And my nose is extremely stuffy. So, um, however, ascension symptoms, you're gonna find that you're gonna be lethargic, tired. You might have headaches, you might have aches and pains in your body, you might be extremely tired, just wanting to sleep all the time. That is your body adjusting to the changes of the planet. That's your DNA coding coming awake or coming online. It's like your update process, your reboot process. So the healthier you are, the smoother the transition, the smoother the process. The least healthy you are, the harder the transition, the harder the process. And if you're overworking, like if you're doing too much, like I was, if you're doing too much and you're not allowing yourself or pacing yourself to, adapt, then you run into hiccups like I did and you get sick. Well, actually, my student coughed in my face. However, if I was taking care of myself properly, i.e., staying true to what I know I was supposed to be doing, I wouldn't have actually succumbed to his ailment. So that lets me know that I am not taking care of myself in terms of my vitamins, my nutrients. I need to get back on top of my vitamins and nutrients. So that is a last message that I give you all. Get on top of your vitamins and your nutrients. Make sure you're eating healthy. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're exercising. Make sure you are participating in spiritual practice for yourself, coming or having some come to Jesus moments with yourself or come to one moments with yourself. Um, I'm going to end this message here and I'm going to remind you to always be true, to thine own self be true. I'm sending you light, love, and positive energy to all of my light beings. Thank you for visiting my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Um, I don't know. Join along with me as I grow, evolve, and change. And with that being said, peace, I say, I'm going to say. Peace.